everybody, this is Josh and Tech at MAGFest 13. We're here with the developer of Undercog. You can see right there. Actually, oh no, it's Undercog. I thought I said the Undercog. Undercog. And this is the developer. What's your name?
My name's Nate Flynn. I've been developing Welcome to Undercog for just like a little bit now. We're very early pre-alpha right now. We're building up an adventure RPG with real beat-em-up kinetics, so you're constantly going to have something to do, punching butlers, giant frogs, robots, what have you. RPG elements can be really strong towards looting, but we're just here and showing off like kind of our light demo now, getting our feet wet a little bit. The game, we're projecting to like keep a lot of updates out to the public and really showcase like what's going to be special about this game and why it's going to be a really big environment, really big world with a lot to do.
And it's made in Unity 3D. It is completely in 3D. It's a platformer brawler.
Not so much platforming, more like open world brawling. Lot of bash and like sort of hack and slash, but we're calling it more bash and smash because you've got giant metal limbs, so really good for that. But yeah, it's all built in Unity 3D, but all of the textures are actually hand-drawn textures done in pen and ink, so really like sort of very personal, very comic book feel. Actually, all the cutscenes in the game are handled by storytelling through comic book. Just love with all of those things that were like classic to me and really like affected me on my like way up and really enjoying art.
Yeah, and we kind of see it like with the, you're going to see some gameplay footage, but it's like almost like Psychonauts as far as the style goes, but you're also introducing your own art style. You say you have a background in tattoo art and everything like that.
Yeah, my background came from like tattoo art and pen and ink illustration. Those just felt really natural to me, and they're going to really help keep that comic book environment even while you're playing live and even while you're interacting with things that are dynamic and moving and real world lighting, but you're still going to have that like hard outline that makes it that comic book world.
Yeah, and yeah, the game just, it brings me back. And I know that, you know, nostalgia sells and stuff, but sometimes the older games that I haven't had a chance to play yet don't quite resonate. And as soon as I saw images of this, I'm just like, I have to play that.
I was gonna say, this is like, I mean, you saw a lot of indie games that are like NES, SNES, retro. This is bringing it back to like PS1 almost.
Yeah, a little bit like PS1, a little bit like N64. Like keeping the poly count low, keeping it simple is also going to let me have like a lot of objects on screen. So like that mob, punch everything, smash, bash, a lot going on the screen. But with that sort of like familiar, like sort of like middle ground development era of games that was like just, you know, not the full-on classics, but the ones that still have like a really warm place in my heart at least.
Yeah, and definitely if you like playing it, if the developer likes playing it and they're working their hearts out, it's going to come out looking good. Are you planning, I mean, obviously it's in pre-alpha, where are you planning on releasing?
We're really open on our release right now. Ultimately, like, love to be on Steam, love to get my hands on console, but ultimately a game is for as many people to enjoy as possible, so whoever will take me. If they want me to port it to TI-83 calculators, I will try and find a way.
Maybe I'll have to hook up like 8 of them.
All the OSs, PC, Mac, and
PC,
Linux.
Mac, Linux, we're going all in. That's one of the real advantages of Unity, where it's a really great engine in that way, is leaving me super open-ended on my ports, and I'm going to put it as many places as possible because people are supposed to have fun and play games. Right. Give it to everyone.
Support the devs.
How long have you been in development, and do you sort of have a time trajectory that you're obviously not sticking close to because it is relatively, you know, it's not very far in development? Like, do you have any estimations as to when that'll happen?
Like the development and actually like pursuing Steam Greenlight and pursuing and sort of finding out where we're going to be in terms of like consoles and in terms of like distribution. I want to get that really sort of hammered out and get like in line with that within 3 months, but that's a hard build in between here. I'm also a team of Uno, so like, you know, I wake up in the morning and it's coding, and then I'm drawing at night or modeling, and it's yeah, it's, I mean, I'll give you guys a couple screenshots. The
awesome.
Number of characters and the variety of enemies in this game is large.
Do you, is there anything else about Undercog that you haven't covered that you definitely want people to know, or, you know, also where to find it and how to contact you if they want to?
Yeah, we've got our Twitter feed, which is undercogdev, @undercogdev. I'm new to Twitter, figuring it out. I might be bad at it, but, you know, it'll be there. And then undercog.com And I'm going to be updating a lot. Like, this is the kind of thing where I really want to share with people, and I love feedback. Like, that's been like really great about MAGFest, is having players come up and just play the game and be like, this is this, this is this. And I've actually been iterating while I'm here. Like, controller support was not a thing yesterday. Now it's a thing. And so
yeah, it's great.
I really want feedback, and I really want like opinions on things so that I can develop. So anyone, just please follow us and definitely let us know what you think.
All right, well, thank you. This has been Undercog. Thank you, Nate. And
Thank you guys. This has been awesome. I really appreciate it.
not a problem. This is Josh and Tech, MAGFest 13, reporting for IndieGameRide.com.